It's about set now. Our starter in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, but taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Andres Jimenez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Left-hand hitter waits. And now it's even up.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which was the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Freeman. 1 out in the top of the first. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
So up next for Toronto, R.J. Schreck. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman takes it himself, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days,
and he boots it.
Well, as an offense, you want to get the crowd involved right away. Get that good energy working for you, but this time the defense does it for them. Always a great opportunity when you can get your leadoff guy on base to start the game, and it doesn't matter how it happens.
Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Ball 1, no strikes. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Carpenter makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2. Freeman over at first with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Mookie Betts can't hold up, and that's a strike. And ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Schreck sizes this one up. And there's 2 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. That is the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Scoreless after one. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Second inning set to go. Anthony Santander at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering down in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Addison Barger, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that drops in for a strike. Yamamoto measures 5 feet 10 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in Japan. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Man at first, one away.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
And first offering is fouled off. Barger off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Headed towards the corner, Carpenter. Long run, couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now one missed. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 up, 1 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Wells down to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Royce Lewis now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The shortstop takes the ball. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd, no score. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Popped up and a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Just outside. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Riley Green. Grounded out his first time. Yamamoto throws over. Jimenez back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. There's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And it bangs off the foul pole, home run. And that gives them the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Cut on and missed at 101. That's strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Kim stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. On the ground. Whips it across. Out. That's the third out. Inning over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Riley Green. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's the center fielder, R.J. Schreck. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in the dirt. Blue Jays down a run. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Outside, 3-0. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And there's the automatic. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hit. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And that is out of play. Gore ready to fire now. Swing and a foul, out of play. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Hernandez in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That misses, and the count now 2-0.
No strike.
1 out, base is empty. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2-1.
Way high.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike. Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball one there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches out. Led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is in the dirt. And downstairs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Comebacker to the mound. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Vladdy, 25 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The Dodgers up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Carpenter now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Battling here. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. He continues to. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Softly hit to third. Barger tosses to first, out. And they get the out on Smith. And here comes Tommy Edman going away. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Guerrero steps on the bag. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Down and away for ball 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Freddie Freeman, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And that one in the air center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Yamamoto back to work. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And fouled off. That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Popped up. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Royce Lewis. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses, and it's 2 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jimenez stands in now, looks at that one inside. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Gratterall getting loose as well. Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. And to count 1 and 2.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. And it remains 2 and 2. 2 outs. And that's way high. And it's 3 and 2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Checks his swing.
What do you got?
Appeal down to third. Didn't go.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside low. And it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball up the middle. And that chance handled. Throws to first. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Gets him to chase after that one. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A big first out here in the 7th.
Inning like this, when you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. His home and away splits there. Throw, save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a run.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Popped up. Hauls it in for the out. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Continuing for Toronto, number 4, George Springer.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Ryan Dozier into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Carpenter sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Pajes lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires to first in time. The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. And that one fouled off. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
2-0.
Squirts away a little bit. And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue